Fishing Maniacs, what's up, man? My bad, I was eating dinner. I was at the park. What the hell was that? Sound like some thunder or something, but I was at the park working out, ran home, jumped in the shower, had to get the workout in. And now, yeah, sorry I was a little late. I see the gang's in here early. Let me see. Jeez. Got everybody in here. But I actually got a little friend with me tonight. So there he is.
The return of Big Bait Brendan. I'm back. I'm back, people.
There he is.
I'm back in the flesh. Well, maybe not back permanently, but, just a little hop on, waiting for a router. Oh, man. It's good to be back. It's good to hang out again.
Look at that. Yeah, you can hear him, right?
I know. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hopefully. I'm in my car, so the Wi-Fi is horrible in my shop. So I'm waiting on Amazon to deliver my router. So then we'll be back.
Yes, sir.
So I'm happy I'm back.
Yes, sir.
So what's the topic for tonight? What are we talking about?
The topic for tonight.
We got a topic?
We do. I'm gonna get the little roll call. It's rods. We're gonna be talking rods tonight.
Okay.
Rods. I got 5 broken rods right here from the last.
Oh boy.
It's probably about 2 months now because the time's stretching a little bit, but it's been a short span. Literally since what was that? So let's call it from May 15th till now. So was that March, May, June, and we just hit July. Yeah. So from May, from the time that I saw the bear, because I broke 2 rods that day. Then I broke another one. Then I broke another one. And I'm talking this one, my jig rod literally blew up. It's crazy. Really? I've never seen anything like it. You know how you get something snagged and you just do the or you go to the other side of it on the boat and you're like, okay, or your paddleboard, you go, okay, you're supposed to come out and you pop it a couple times. Dude, I did that. I went boop, 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 and it just went and just snapped. I was like, oh,
that's wild.
Scared me. I was like,
yeah.
Okay. I deleted the footage because I was so pissed that I didn't even want to watch it.
That's craziness right there.
Caught one fish.
I've never had that happen. That's
yeah.
Did the splinters go everywhere? Was it shrapnel or something?
This is what usually happens. All the other ones, I'm like, damn. You break the tip off. First couple.
I've had that happen one time.
This happens. You know what I mean? This is I'm gonna I don't even know. I can't even it hurts to say it, but one of them I was pulling my kayak off the water at the end of the trip, and you know how you have the rope on the front of your kayak with the handle, and you pull it, and you drag it your drag rope. My drag rope wrapped around the tip of my rod because I had it laying on the front of the kayak, and it wrapped around. And when I pulled it, it broke it, and then
it bent it 2 ways.
Yeah, it bent it 2 ways, and then it broke off. I was like, dude,
dang,
what is the luck of that? And that was my newest rod too. That was the one. It wasn't nothing crazy. It's Abu Garcia from Gramps, the Hero Cup. But I was just like, ugh, just bad luck. But let me get this roll call real quick.
That's craziness right there. I can't believe that.
Tom? I think that's my guy from around the way. We fished the same lake. What up, Malone?
Man, I'd say, Jermaine, if you're breaking these rods this much, you better slow down on your hook sets a little bit. I mean, you're working out now, so I mean, it's showing. You better slow down on this right now. Okay, get some softer rods now.
Thing is, I'm not even. I broke one of them on a fish, and that's because I boat flipped a freaking tank of a smallie.
Okay.
So I was just like, all right.
Kind of asking
like,
for it there, I guess.
it was like a 3 to 4, mid threes. It
Mm-hmm.
was a good smallie. It's like, all right, I caught it at a weird angle, whatever. I'll take that. Maybe I banged it up against something and made a weak point, and then I boat flipped it. Like, okay, that one I'll take. But the rest of them were just silly BS. And I'm just like, dang, like, ugh. But it is what it is. We'll get into that. Like I said, we're gonna get into that strategies and how I can avoid it and all that good stuff. But we got my boy.
I'm gonna go ahead and get these baits off these little skewers.
What up, Vogel? Mike, I got that's another little something we talk about. I got my finesse care package for my guy. Vogel.
Trying to get this balsa bait off this little stick, and I got it now. There we go.
Yeah, Brendan's in the car making bait.
That's right.
Who else we got? Michael Bradley, Frank, Scott, the unusual suspects. Binya. Yeah, I'm a real person. Sorry.
I know, right?
I'm a real person. Am I missing?
If the stream says live in 30 minutes, we will be live in 45.
So if you guys notice too, in any of my posts, I say 9:35 ish.
That's right. I remember you always do say that.
I do it. I say 9:35 ish. So I don't want to set it. I mean, I guess I could just set it for. See, but then that's weird because if I set it for like 9:45 and I start at 9:30,
that is true. That would be a little strange. How many people we got on tonight?
20. 20
nice.
People rolling up with us. What's up, Gina? Woody in the building.
What's going on, everybody?
What?
Let's see if I can open this chat.
Who's that small bait throwing guy?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've gone ultralight like Debo.
Look at that, Scott.
As I'm sanding a 5-inch crankbait.
Right, Scott's been a member for 2 months. He's one of the OGs.
Oh, you got a membership now?
Yeah, man.
What the heck?
Your boys I got the first level of monetization.
Hell yeah.
Working on the second.
How did I not know that?
Whispers. He's telling you whisper now. See, you guys told him to speak up. Now he's speaking up.
I know. Now I'm saying things loud. I mean, I can't please y'all. Seriously.
Right? Wow, a stranger had appeared. Ultralights. Rod repair? I don't know. I feel like the action won't be the same if I. And honestly, at this point, I don't.
Really definitely won't be the same.
That's where I just like once I feel like if it's
past, it's on the tip too, which is an important part on the rod. You're not gonna like if it breaks off more than 3 inches, it's gonna be a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, that's where I'm just like it's over.
Because I have a rod that I fixed. I replaced the tip on, and it was missing like 4 or 5 inches, and it's like definitely an extra fast now. Like it's it's way stiffer and it's shorter too, 3 inches.
Yeah. I wish that was the case.
Oh man.
You said, are you catching too many 10-pounders breaking rods? I wish. Are we gonna? Yes, we are. We are gonna get into specific brands. We're gonna get into all that. All broken to heron attacks. Yeah, I was just running away from I had all my rods. I had 3 in his hand, 2 in his hand, and I was like, "Yo, never gonna touch me, you dumb." And then I tripped.
That's right. All of them at once.
I slipped with it, and I rolled over. I kicked it right back up, broke my rods, but I tucked and rolled, kept on my feet. I made that, but all at the cost of some rods.
I know, not a scratch on you though.
Another one, Fish and Fix. I wish that was the case. I have 2 Dobbins rods. One of them's my chatterbait rod. One of them's my jerkbait rod. And I wish I would have broke those because you already know what I would have did. I kind of would. It's like when you have that moment where you're just like, and then you're just like, wait, it's a Dobyns. I'm good.
Oh.
So let me see. I'm trying to get caught up with the chat real quick, and then we'll get it. First, yeah. Big difference.
There is. Unless we're talking ugly stick, then you're gonna get durability no matter what. You can shove those.
Yeah.
You can break those things. You can't break those things at all. Those ugly sticks are crazy.
I am making a shirt.
What is this?
You like that thing?
Oh man.
Let's see. What up, Sly? There he is. All right,
I'm gonna plug my phone up to my car.
Yeah, go ahead, do your thing. First and foremost, let's shout out some brands that everybody likes. What's your favorite rod brand? Brendan, set us off. You haven't been here in a while. What's your favorite rod brand? What are you throwing primarily? What do you like, buddy? Brendan, I can't hear Jermaine. Can you guys hear me? Don't do that. Hold on. I had to scroll down. You guys can hear me fine? Did I hit the mute button? I think Brendan's muted right now because I can't hear anything he's saying. We can hear you fine. Okay. All right, good. All right, Brendan, I don't know if we can hear you, buddy.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay.
There you go. I think it tried to connect to your car or something.
Yeah, I don't want it to connect to the audio to my car, because the car will just echo it.
Oh, you sound a little bit better.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, you're good.
Should be good then.
You're not as loud.
Okay, cool. Well, then we'll just roll with that.
Yeah, you're good. 510 in the building. What's up? Let's see. Brendan needs to use some nano baits. Everybody said you need to get you on the lights.
I got me some little crankbaits, some normal size ones. And then I got the big one.
Dan was just handling the volume 110. Tweezy in the building. What's up, Tweezy?
What's up, man? I wore your shirt the other day, Tweezy.
There you go. Tweezy pulled out the Illinois State Challenge. Let's go, my boy.
Hell yeah.
He told me he was going to do it. I think his strategy probably worked, though. Which Dobyns rods are you using for your chatterbait? I got the Champion 736 CB glass, if I remember correctly. I got the heavy mod. You might check. You might be able to. I think it's a 736 CB glass. Double check that. But it's the heavy moderate, and it's lovely. It's probably one of the best rods I've used for moving baits. Single hook, like I throw my spinnerbait on it. Honestly, I'd probably get two more and just use one for a spinnerbait and swim jig, or maybe go down slightly go to the medium heavy mod, but I'll get into that here in a second. FX custom, but I guess yeah, you got love now, buddy. You got some love now. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask too. Hold on, just remember this. I know this is very random. I'm sorry. Completely going off topic. I want to know, my channel members, can you guys see the video I just posted? I tried something for the first time, and I want to see if it worked. Oh no, it's still uploading. Minutes remaining. Okay. It says 6 minutes, but we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm uploading a new video, and I put it so that my channel members can see it right away. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, but yeah, I might have to get with you, Mike, on one of them. Okay? First and foremost, number one thing that I'm talking about, I will say about. Did we ever get Brendan? Did you say what rods you liked?
Yeah, I personally like Dobyns, Leviathan, and shoot, who's the other one? G Loomis. Those are my favorites so far. So
what I'm big on right now is going to be warranty. obviously, because of the situation I'm in.
Yes.
So I'm not buying another rod that doesn't have a lifetime warranty. I'm done.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry. They can make great rods. I'm not buying it. You want to gift it to me? Or somebody says, "Oh, here's a discounted price." Okay, maybe I'll think about it. Not paying full MSRP for another rod that doesn't have warranty on it, a lifetime. Maybe at least 10 years or something like that. I'm just,
Yeah.
And I think I reached out to the company too and was like, "Yo, is there anything we can work out?" And they were just like, "Nah, we don't do that."
That's a lot of them.
Hit me up. It is what
Yeah.
it is. 6
I mean, see, I had a 6-gil rod whenever they did that like weird it was this crazy marketing thing they did like years ago where they were just like, buy 1 rod, get 3 free or something crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. They were doing like something wild, and I bought one, and the thing was like heavy as hell. And it was one of the nicer rods too. I just couldn't like it. If I'm not going to enjoy like using it, I don't want it. So I actually just recently sold a ton of rods and reels. Probably I think I sold 5 or 6 rods and a couple of reels that I had just stored away that I just didn't use. And that was probably about a month ago. And it was they were just rods I was never going to use that weren't like the nicest rods out there. So I was just like, someone local wanted them, and I was like, here you go.
Yeah.
I just didn't want them anymore because I'm not going to use them. So let someone else use them,
Good man.
But Dobyns definitely has the best warranty, I think, out of anyone. I think I know G Loomis on the higher end models, they have a good warranty too. And I think Leviathan does like a 3-year warranty or something like that. But
does it say Croy do a warranty? Somebody probably said something in chat. I'm trying to get down here. Powell rods.
I think they do. Oh yeah, Powell's are good.
Whatever is on sale. That was me until now. I'm kind of gonna lean away from that. Reason being is because of warranty. I think every rod I got was on sale. Every rod that I got there. The 13-5 black, that thing was pretty heavy. It was a meat stick.
Yeah.
On sale. The Abu Garcia Veritas, I got that because it was on sale Black Friday like 3 years ago. The Hero I got for free. And then my spinning rod, Vengeance, I got that on sale too when I first started. That one lasted me like 3-4 years. I can't really be mad at that. The tip broke on that.
Yeah, you need to throw that rod away, that spinning rod. Actually, throw them all away, honestly. You might be better off there. Or sell them and get bait casters. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, never that. Never. Unless I got ultralights. St. Croix. I do need to throw small baits. Love you, but I love, and honestly, I don't care what you say. I love throwing a Ned rig now. Wait till this next video comes out.
Man, dang it. Because I see you posting about the Ned rig now, and I'm like, damn it, Jermaine.
Did y'all see my Instagram post today? I didn't even check.
Oh man.
Let's see who's winning.
Guess what, Jermaine? I didn't even like it. I didn't even like it because you mentioned the Ned rig. Jermaine, I caught a 7/8 and a couple of 4s and a 5-pounder on a 14-inch bait yesterday. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's fun.
Go vote. Go vote. Same thing on Instagram. Follow me at Mainstream Fishing. Same thing.
Y'all follow my boy.
Go vote. I think we got 2 responses. Come on, y'all.
2? That's it?
Yeah, 2 responses.
It's probably because I didn't like it because it had a Ned rig on it. Maybe if you put something big on there and like shiny, I'll be able to I'll like it for you. Just messing with you.
I know.
But it is the North Country, so I know you guys fish your little stuff.
That heavy mod is amazing. Gramps put me on. I ain't taking no credit for that. Gramps put me on to that.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. 736 CB glass. Because you know what? I was going to get the medium mod or the heavy. You get the medium heavy mod. And my 6 cents rod is the medium heavy moderate. And there's just sometimes where I'm just like, you get around some brush or some cover. And you need to just get a little more, like, come on, buddy, and don't go that way. and there's sometimes I can't do it, and I'm just like, you know, and it's like the rod is
You're just like your line might break or something.
yeah, it's like it's just I'm at its max, you know. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
But that heavy mod is just like, I'm telling you,
A little more oomph.
It's one of the sexiest rods I've ever used.
Yeah.
Really is. You know how when you get your rod and you're like, oh, I don't want to put this down. Like there'll be times I'll be throwing it and I'm like, I know I'm not gonna catch nothing, but I'm just gonna do this because this feels good. It's my favorite reel and my favorite rod. So
yeah,
I probably got to get more of them, but
man, I don't have that. Like it's so weird. Like I don't have like a favorite rod and reel. Like it's all like the same. It's just tools for me. Like it's tools to throw the fun stuff. Like it's just tools to throw a jig or a tool to throw a glide bait or something to me.
See,
like it's
if
just
I were you
know,
I would go get like the nicest swim bait reel. You know, whatever.
But I have the nicest swim bait reels.
You know, I would. I don't know. But I feel like you have multiples of the same ones, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty much what I run for the most part. You know,
I gotta get there too. Where now I think, and that's what I'm saying. Like I'm pretty much there now.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm probably gonna get like either MGLs, Curados, or Tatulas.
Yeah. Those Tatulas are nice. Like they're so much more comfortable than a Curado. They're so tiny. It's like perfect for my hand.
I love it, and it's like every time I pick it up, I'm just like, I feel here. You know? Like,
it feels like home, kind of. Like it feels like it's just more comfortable than a Curado. But then again, at the same time, like a Curado, I feel I can cast further and it has a better drag. And I also know the insides better. So like I can clean a Curado with my eyes closed probably. But with a Tatula, it's like I have no idea what I'm doing here because this is like so weird to me, you know. So I've always just gone with the Shimano's and gave away like a Tatula. I think it was a Tatula 100, I think.
Yeah, I have the 100. It's nice.
Yeah.
I throw my,
oh, it was so comfortable. I love that reel.
What the hell do I throw on it? Like, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. My underspin. Dog, I couldn't get the words out. My underspin.
I bet you it cast like light stuff like that.
Oh my god!
Because I used it for frogging.
Dude, I cast I throw my fluke on there too.
I bet that'd be a good fluke reel.
It zings that thing.
I bet it does.
Times where I cast it so far, I'm like, damn, if a fish hits right here, I'm on 12-pound fluorocarbon. This is gonna be a
man.
You know, you like throw it on the mat and you start bringing it, and then I let it hit to the edge of the mat, and I just let it die.
Yeah.
You know, you'll get.
Then just watch it go. Pow.
Yeah, they come out and just get it. Dobbins makes up the majority of my rods, but I use Falcon, Fenwick, Powell, Chrysler, and St. Croix. Kistler. I said Chrysler. Kistler.
Chrysler. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Right? Dumb question. Can you sign up? No such thing as a dumb question, Diggs. You're all right here. Can you sign up? Yes, you can, as long as you pay for it and you live close enough. I know my boy Tweet, he lives on the border. So I think he's kind of like me, where he can drive like 20, 30 minutes and he's in the other state, if I'm not mistaken. He'll probably tell you in chat now that I said that, though.
There is such thing as a dumb question. Vinegar-based barbecue or the real barbecue? Okay? There's only one kind of barbecue. There's vinegar-based and there's the other kind, which is way better. I'm just saying.
Maine doesn't want to hear this, but oh, God.
Oh yeah, Jermaine, they're doing like a 60% off sale right now. I just got that text from them a while ago. Yeah, they're doing like their 4th of July sale always like blows out crazy. I usually order some clothes and stuff from them because it like gets crazy cheap, like a $15 t-shirt.
Too, and I made it my business to not look at it.
You knew as soon as you opened up that text, there goes $500. There goes my paycheck.
Come on, are you serious?
Yeah, they do. They do some really good sales during the 4th of July. I'm actually going to run a sale during the 4th of July as well.
Nice.
Any of y'all. So I'll spill the beans now. I'm doing 25% off all repaints on baits, and I'm also doing 30% off any bait fixes. So if you guys have a broken bait and want it fixed, I can replace lips. If the bait leaks and it's an ABS bait, I can fix it. And yeah, So if you guys it most likely fix it most of the time, generally.
So if I see a PD7 with a busted out lip, you can fix it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because I got 2 6 cents ones that I broke.
Why you keep breaking these lips on these things? What are you grinding them into rock or something?
I don't know. I think I got unlucky on 2 of them. I think I kept them. They're in the back of my car. I don't really throw them out. I'm a weirdo.
How about you send me one of those and I'll cut it in half and make you one out of balsa that works way better.
I ain't throwing it. I'm just joking. Blues.
Can you guys believe this guy? I mean,
Blues is warranty. Does Blues have a warranty? Lifetime, I think. They probably got a good one, I'd imagine. Blues is good.
Tim Maynard said this was fighting words.
Monster Bass. I was thinking about using the Monster Bass rods, the Lunker sticks. They got a warranty. Mm-hmm. It's a no hassle, I think it's $40 or something like that.
Yeah, they're good.
You can't beat
They're good with that stuff.
Oh, there you go. Hit me up. FX has a lifetime no hassle. See? Okay, I'll talk to him. New rods, yeah, newer rods. That's the number one reason. If anyone has any questions on why you should pay up for rods and you want to be like, oh man, I don't want to drop $200 on a rod. I hear you. It's expensive. Save up for it and do it. And just get one. Mm-hmm. It's going to mess you up. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. But then I'm what I'm doing right. I'm going to do a little something different because I broke 5 rods. So I don't need anything. I'm used to my tournament setup and I don't have that right now. And that bothers me. I'm used to being able to have my array of baits when I go fish my tournaments. So that's why I'm doing it. If you're just fun fishing, I still have 5 rods or 5 or 6 rods. And I'm thankful and I'm blessed that I still have those. But I'm gonna when I do have my rods, Hella said something to me. I think he said it on one of his locks, and I completely agree with it. Completely live by it. Buy one good rod a year and take care of yourself. Buy one good combo a year.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's safe to say here that if you're in this chat, you probably already got 5+ combos, right? I think everybody in this chat got 5+ combos. So buy one good, 3 to whatever you're comfortable with combo a year. $150 rod, $150 reel, or lean heavy on one end and then go lean heavy on the other end and go back and forth. If you do that once a year for the next 4 or 5 years,
mm-hmm.
you're pretty much, you're going to get to a point where you're like, all right, I'm kind of good. You only need 4 or 5 years. At the end of the day, how many combos you really, I'm dead.
That's where I'm at right now. Is I have everything I need.
We could all go nuts. I know we could all go nuts easily, but
100%. That's why I gave away, sold a bunch because I was like, nope, I don't need this. Tim's over here giving me hell about barbecue, and he's trying to, he's trying to tell me what good barbecue is, but he doesn't know what good barbecue is. I mean, that vinegar-based stuff is no good. Heck yeah.
Boy, Ralph. Big shout out.
We got Ralph on the team now.
Let's go. Big shout out to Ralph. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. You the man. Big shout out. But I skipped down.
That's awesome.
I was scrolling. I'm trying to catch back up because I feel like I'm losing it. Memphis barbecue is the best. Monster Bass rods are made by Doomsday. I don't really care who makes them. I'm just more worried about warranty. That's where I'm at now. There we go. 30 minutes to Illinois. To my Illinois lake. There you go. 10 minutes. Oh, you're only 10 minutes out. Too easy. Yeah, he's great there.
And I will vouch the Monster Bass rods are solid. They look good too. They look good. They perform good. They are priced at a good price point. And they're always running sales too. So be sure to check them out. Not sponsored. Just saying they're pretty good.
Yeah. That's 110% fact.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at it. It's just and I think another thing that I'm leaning towards more is just mod fast. If you can, I suggest everyone go get a mod fast.
Yeah, and then you can change your line out for whatever you need it to be.
Heavy, or whether it's a medium heavy, or even a medium mod fast. You don't really see them. You see mediums. Like, like mod is nice. It's like it's
a good rod.
Yeah. I like my two favorite rods are my 6 Sense, my MFer rod, 7.2, medium heavy mod, and then my Dobyns 736 CB Glass heavy mod. Those are my two favorite rods, hands down.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good action for like all around stuff if you need just to throw, like if you want to throw a crankbait on it or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I actually have like, this is funny, is my jig rod is also my wintertime crankbait rod. Like in the wintertime, I don't really throw like a jig very often. I throw a crankbait. And I just switch out the line from braid to mono, and I throw a crankbait on it, which is nice.
Exactly.
Like it's just switching out your line. You just switch out your line, and it's perfect.
Yeah.
You
can definitely
depending on your rod.
Champ 734 Shimano Core 50E is my favorite combo. All right.
Those cores are nice. Those are good reels.
Right. The Tattoos were apparently on sale for $109 at Omnia. That's great.
It's a good deal. It's a good deal right there. I actually I just recently bought 2 Corrado Ks for, I think they were $80 each on Swimbait Underground.
It's not bad.
So that brand new 2 reels, $80 each. It's $160 plus 5 for 10 for shipping. Like, dude, I'm not kidding you, dude. There's so many like reels and rods that are such good prices on Swimbait Underground and Swimbait Universe. It's kind of absurd. Like normal people rod and reels. Like I've seen SLXs on there and stuff like that, but there's a lot of Corrado Ks that go on sale there for cheap. So that and American Legacy are like my go-to places for used gear. If you guys want good used stuff.
Spend your money for the bottom contact stuff.
I can vouch for that. I
agree. So I think that when you do have to spend your money on moving baits, it's because you are paying for the mod fast.
Yeah, you're paying for a good action, good bend, consistency, guides.
You're paying for the bend. Honestly, it sucks, but it is.
And honestly, I feel like the cheaper rods have better bends most of the time. Like the more expensive rods the more expensive ones tend to be like a little stiffer generally. And I guess it's almost like you have to break them in, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. I don't know. But the cheaper ones do tend to be a little more noodly, which I like. So on like my moving bait rods, I tend to have more noodly, cheaper rods. And in my bottom contact stuff or swim bait stuff, I tend to go crazy.
That's what Gator was just saying. Mike, you bring 12 rods with you when you go out?
Good Lord.
That's kind of nuts.
12? In the kayak?
I know. He put me on to the side piece. So you
what?
can put 4
How do
right
you
next to you. So you can put
How
4
on earth?
like right here, like right next to you. You put 4. So then he's
in the kayak or on the outside?
No, like on the side. It's off to the side of the kayak. He has 4 right next to him. So that means he only has 8 behind him. That's not crazy because my boy has 10.
8 rods? Like 8 rods is kind of absurd. Like I don't bring 8 on the boat, and my boat can hold like as many as I need. I don't even bring 8. That's wild, dude.
I mean, I bring
12. Good Lord.
I bring 7.
That's a lot still. That's a lot.
Like
wow.
Season mode like this, like because right now you could literally throw everything.
Yeah, that is true.
Like I could literally find a grass line and throw a chatterbait or a spinnerbait. That same grass line, I could throw a weightless fluke, crank it,
or a frog or something.
Throw a frog, a big bait.
Yeah.
Top water. There's 8 right there.
Man, that is kind of.
So it's like
that is true.
And then if you want to be like, oh, I want to, and then. Here you go. Us Northerners. I need a dedicated Ned rig. I need a dedicated drop shot. You got it. And then I need a dedicated swim bait, like a tiny, not tiny,
Yeah.
I'm going to call it 2.8 to 5-inch swim bait. You know,
Mhm.
that's some northern-ish. Those, you're going to have those three. So like that's one thing that I truly accepted. I'm not fighting it anymore. I'm not like if I get like 2 hours in the tournament, bet. Okay. I know what we're doing here. I don't want to do this, but I'm pulling out a Ned rig and I'm pulling out a drop shot and I'm pulling out a 3-inch swim bait and I'm going for the rest of the day. I'm not fighting it. I'm not fighting it. I've watched it way too many times to like be ignorant and be stupid. And like at the end of the day, it's not a lot of money. It's like $30, maybe $40, but winning is a lot of money. You know, like Rich went home with freaking, I think, over $600 last tournament. I was like, oh man, that's a nice day. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at that. So
yeah,
I'm not fighting it anymore. So that's where I definitely need 3 spinning rods. I have 1 right now, so I got to get 2 spinning rods, and then it's gonna suck. But
so sad, so sad. Tim's over here still giving me hell about cranking with a jig rod and liking non-vinegar based barbecue. I'm cranking it with a jig rod with monofilament, so I guess it's basically stretchy.
Okay, I guess I'm a northerner because like you guys would have to describe to me what's the difference between, like, I don't like tart barbecue sauce if that's what vinegar means.
Yeah, it basically tastes like vinegar with some spices in it, I guess you could say.
Okay,
and then there's like the white barbecue sauce too, which is like a different, like it's vinegar based, but it's white and it tastes different. It's weird. And then there's like the thick molasses kind of barbecue, and most of the time it's like sweet, but they make like spicy versions and all that. That's the good barbecue, the sticky, delicious.
Yeah, I like that too.
Succulent barbecue. That stuff that will actually sit on your barbecue sandwich or sit on your ribs and stay there. The vinegar stuff, it just goes all over the place and it tastes like vinegar. So basically you're, you know?
Yeah.
Court rules in favor of us and not you, Tim. Sorry.
Look, Tim, you got to make it right. You know, prove me wrong.
Yeah. Give us some points. Give us some points.
Lucas said, my most usable rod is my favorite fishing balance, heavy mod fast. Yes, he's on my team. You can throw everything on it from treble to single hooks. I agree. And then you go with what Brendan says too, is you just have a couple reels with you. You know, and change.
Switch out your line.
I know it's a little bit of a pain, but honestly, I was thinking about it. It's like, it's not as annoying as you would think.
Yeah, you just switch out the spool. You don't have to switch out the reel. Like you just have a couple of spools on hand, spare spools. You just put some line on there and you're good to go. Which is also nice if you get a bird's nest and you don't have to take it out. Just pop the spool out. Just about, I don't know, being prepared. And spools are like cheap as long as you get like unless your reel is like a DC or something like that, then you got to take apart the reel and pull the spool out, and it's like an expensive spool. It's like $50 or something like that.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. Walmart just has a warranty.
Oh.
I think Bass Pro, I bought a rod through Bass Pro Shops, and actually I broke it, and I think I signed it up for the warranty. I should call them. I'm actually probably gonna. It's a pro qualifier. It's actually not a bad rod. It's not like anything to write home about, but so honestly, I'm a little upset because that's the rod I caught my PB on. So that's why that one I got to keep even if it's broken.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, you got to keep something like that right there.
Yeah. 8.5.
You got to keep it.
Yeah.
You can't send that back. Yeah. Man. I have to say, Jermaine, I've gone on a tear recently with big fish and big baits, and it's kind of surprising. I've sorry to get off topic, but I just got to blurt this out that I caught a 7.9 on this thing, 14-inch swim bait with a lip, basically a gigantic crankbait, and I caught a 7.8. I caught a couple of 4s and a 5-pounder on this thing, and I finally unlocked. I fished this thing for 5 straight days. 5 straight days. I fished this thing. and I finally unlocked on how to fish it properly. Like I finally figured out what the fish like in this thing and how to use it. It was kind of a wild day, and it was all bank fishing too, which was like wild. Like, and normally whenever I go out, I have the paddleboard, and I had the paddleboard on me, and I used it later in the day. But I just thought I'd make a few casts around and walk the bank a little bit, and that's where I just kind of unlocked this thing and learned how to use it. It was kind of a crazy day. Yeah, it's a fun bait to fish. It's just basically just giant crankbait. It's got the lip in there, and you can take the lip out, and it becomes a glide bait if you put the bumpers and the joints there. You've got a bunch of different tails. You got deep lips for it. It's got a couple of different line ties for different actions and dive depths and all that. But yeah, this is shallow cranking. Dove to like, I don't know, 5 feet at the max. And I would just slowly wind this thing in, and then give it pauses every once in a while and twitch it with my rod, and it would do this like weird like little like thing to where it'd turn around almost, and those fish would just come out of like from feet, like long distances away to look at this thing. And I'd have like schools of bluegill just come and look at this thing. Like every cast, just a bunch of bluegill just looking at this thing. It was crazy. It's so much fun. And the weird thing is I fished a spinner bait, I fished a little 6-inch swim bait, and I fished a 9-inch swim bait. No bites, not a single bite. The only thing they would eat was this, which showed me something, that those fish have never seen something this big before, and the quality of fish that I was catching on it too. So I'm just saying, something that they've never seen before can be used. Right. So there's my point, Jermaine. But I also caught recently an 8-pounder on this in the grass.
The freaking big baits during tournaments. We'll see. One day I'll build up the courage. But
just you don't need to throw it in a tournament. Just throw it. Just throw it one day. Just commit to it. And if you throw it in a tournament, then just watch yourself catch like an 8-pounder on it or something. You know.
Jesus, there's a
it was loud.
Yeah, there's a Lyft driver outside. My window's open because it's actually kind of nice out. But Mike said he rocks 9 rods most of the time, but he can rock 12. And then the other Mike, Vogel's got a good question. Do you religiously adhere to line ratings and lure weightings for your rods, or do you treat them more as suggestions?
I laugh at that. I laugh at the ratings.
Yeah? You just
because a lot of the time the people that put those ratings on there have had a few too many beers during the ratings and everything, and that's kind of just how it's done a lot of the time. Not all the time, but some of the time. There's some stories about certain rods.
See, Frank's a real one. He says he takes 12 in the bed.
Good Lord. Frank, how many arms do you have? Or do you have do your children like carry the rods for you? Are they like your caddies or something?
My crate will hold 10 for the yak on the boat, but it's way more. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With the 6 I take with me on the water, I feel like I can pull in. Somebody asked me that at Rockland Lake. This guy came by and was like, "Oh, are you getting signal out there?"
That's pretty funny.
He was dead serious. Oh, I thought you were out there trying to communicate with something. Like, dude,
he's trying to connect with the aliens or something.
I'm not into conspiracies and all that. I ain't got time for that. I'd rather be
man, that's funny.
Jana, what's up? How we doing? Nice looking pup you got there. Never looked at a lure rating once. Yeah, I kind of go off of the heavy, What? No way. Somebody has 20. Who is a dub? That's crazy.
20? I could see Bailey at doing 20. I could see. I feel Bailey would do that.
I think
20.
He has 10. Rich takes the most rods in our time. He has 10. I think Corwin, one of our other guys, takes I think he's got room for a bunch. I want to say he's gotten up to 12 but that's including the storage in his kayak. He'll have 12 combos on him, but he's only going to use a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
See,
did you see that video?
Back to back, they both said the same thing. Tournament set up. Sometimes you have 2 with same bait. so I don't have to retie. And then Bright's next comment: when I do tournaments, I double up on what's working, different colors. Boom,
That's
boom.
smart.
Good job,
There you
fellas. Like that. Yeah.
That's
And
smart to do
guys,
that. That way you don't have to retie, and you can see what they're biting better.
Exactly.
So honestly, like a subtle color change can make a difference.
Yep. Something as silly as like, you go in day one and you're killing them on a chatterbait or spinnerbait or something like that. I know sometimes, and this is one thing I think that all of us have fallen a victim to at one point or another. You go, I got him. Oh, I'm dialed. Like, take a second, breathe. Yeah, you're catching them. See, like, go from, and my dad put me onto this, like, change your double willow to like 1 silver, 1 gold if you were running double silver. Change it to like a willow with the baby Indiana. See, you might get a better quality of fish that you see. They might want to slightly, they're on the spinner bait, but you might be able to upgrade your fish, your quality of fish, by getting into like the slight little nuances or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Go paddle tail on there instead of a straight tail. Little things like that. 2 great tips right there, gentlemen. Thank you. I like that.
Definitely.
Yeah. Right rod and right line. You can throw anything. I don't carry a fairy wand because I throw a Ned, Wacky, etc. on non-BFS reels. Learn to dial in the reel, and you can save space on the yak. Okay. I hear you. I'm not going to argue that.
This is true.
That is very true. Because if you back anything off far enough and learn how to feather it with your thumb, you could literally do whatever you want. If I'm on here we go. If I'm on the boat, 12 to 15 rig to roll minimum. Tournament scenario, probably 20 or so, but not all on deck. Okay. White barbecue sauce is for chicken and is an acquired taste.
Apparently.
Look, I need to get down there, my dude. I need to get down there. Oh, so that's a great question. I like that. So is barbecue sauce? But
Barbecue
Sly
sauce.
Fox here says barbecue is seasoning and smoke. Because that's a good one.
This is getting into like the nitty gritty of barbecue.
It is. It really is. This has been the background topic. I like this little background topic we've had all night here.
Yeah.
We're bouncing back and forth to it. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of cool, y'all. I kind of rock with this. You might have to make this a thing, a little background. But that's a good one, dude. Because oh man, see, but so I'm gonna go with Sly. Reason being, why is there barbecue, and then there's barbecue sauce? So I am going to go with the barbecue as the seasoning and smoke. And then, but Brendan, you are right. There is a difference in the barbecue sauce with vinegar based and just, I guess, non-vinegar based.
Yeah. If I want barbecue, or barbecue sauce.
Brendan's about to get triggered. Read that, Brendan. That's a trigger point for you.
Guess what, really hype man? My non-DC reels don't bird nest because I know how to cast. I don't even thumb the spool. I just whiz it out there.
Can you deal with the noise the whole day? I don't honestly
dude, I have 2
Antares
DCs and they're obnoxious, and I hate the DC noise, but I use them still because I like the reel. I love the drag on them. But those are ones that I hate and I love at the same time. I just wish I could take the DC thing off and just make them normal reels, but it is what it is.
Oh, I snapped 2 Daiwa rods this year. Any idea on manufacturer warranty? No, I'm not sure. I don't know about Daiwa. I do have a Daiwa rod, but I don't know. If anybody in chat knows, please. Yeah, there you go. I have lure-specific rods. That's why I carry so many. That's how it goes. I could see myself getting there, where you have like a chatterbait rod, a preferred spinnerbait rod, a couple crankbait rods, depending on the time, you know. I might do a little. That's what I was thinking of too. I might do a little pop up live on just organizing some tackle.
That's
'Cause I got-
that's going to turn into not organizing tackle and talking about tackle.
oh yeah,
You're gonna get
yeah.
distracted so fast.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I've done
That's
that
kind of why I'm
before.
doing it. But no, so what I'm pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump out the tackle bags because I got like 2 soft plastic bags that are filled to the brim, and I just put them in my kayak at the beginning of the year, and I haven't like changed stuff in and out. So I'm like, all right,
Oh,
you
boy.
should probably get in there and like,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with it. It's like it's clean. Like I move it all the time. Like I take my crate in, it's in my car, so like it's not like nasty or anything, but it's just
Mhm.
like the same stuff that's been in there all year. So it's like I just want to go through it. Look, we're kind of at the halfway point here, right? It's like I can start using stuff with a bunch of action. I could put a bunch of crazy lake claws in there. I could probably put my beavers away for the most point.
Yeah.
You know, start throwing stuff with like, you know, a lot of action, things like that. Just little stuff like that. But 5 to 8. Yeah, see, there you go. The Hobies. Yeah, my boys got a Hobie. And they can put like 8. I think it's 4 on each side in the kayak. So it's like you got
That's kind of
8 rods, you
absurd.
can have 8 rods in, and then you can have your kayak crate with however many. Vogel
That's
said,
honestly kind of absurd how many rods you can fit on that.
yeah, it's kind of
kayaks.
crazy. Vogel says 9 in the car, but won't take more than 4 out to beat the bank with me. I agree. Honestly, I just like once I get to 2 in each hand with the backpack that's like it. Because then it gets to a point where you're starting to get like uncomfortable, and like if you have to walk a long distance, the rod's leaning on the inside of your finger because you got so many dang rods, and it's like it starts to like I've done it all, especially when I was beating the bank. Like I remember I used to take my tackle warehouse bag with me. I was so stupid. I really thought I was him. I thought I was cool. I was like, yeah, I'm better than everybody else out here. I'm a real angler. I got a tackle shoulder strap bag. I got half a mile in and I'm like, I got a shoulder strap bag. What am I doing? Dang, this joint hurt. I was switching sides. I'm like, God dang, this is not it. I went back to Lake X with that thing like once, and I was like, I'm never going back there again.
Yeah.
Sky Frank says I have 17 or 18 in the car and only take 12.
I don't think I have 18 rods.
The
I think
bank
I have
1 to 3,
14.
2 rods on the bank. I want to stay mobile.
Yeah. I'm going
Once
2 or 1 rod.
I
on the
go
bank.
3, top water, moving bait, bottom for the bank. Yeah, for the bank, I'll usually like if I'm going bank fishing, I'll probably bring like frog or a walking bait. Like this time of year, frog or walking bait, and then I'll bring my chatterbait rod so I can throw a spinnerbait, chatterbait, swim jig, and then I don't have one right now, but then like a jig rod, or I'll bring a spinning rod.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, for me, it's usually if I'm fishing the bank, 2 rods, maybe 1 rod if I know what I'm dialed into. And it's usually a big bait rod that I can throw either a hard big bait or a soft bait with the beast hook, depending on where I'm fishing. Like if it's a grass, I'm bringing the Citizen or something like a mission fish, something weedless, and that'll be my big bait rod. And then I'm fishing more open cover or hard cover or big obvious cover. I'm throwing something that's big and probably going to have treble hooks, so that'll be a treble hook bait rod, and then I'll bring like a smaller rod. That'll be like for crankbaits, or maybe it might be like a creature bait rod or something, you know. I would
So
agree with you. I would agree with
potentially
you, Dan.
hot take. DC reels are the most overrated reels in the market. They sort of have their place, but totally unnecessary if you know how to use a bait caster.
I would
I've
agree.
never used a DC, but I'm going to wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah.
Because I know there are people out there that are not good with bait casters, and I had my dad who always used bait casters from when I was pretty much since I ever saw fishing. So he said I was 8 years old and I picked up a bait caster and I was using it and I was good. It's kind of all I kind of remember fishing with was a bait caster. So
Yeah.
Me, you know, it's always been there for me. I can understand how it's hard, but in the same breath, I've also taught people how to do it. And if you aren't good with the bait caster, the number one rule I'm going to tell you right now is lock it down. Cast short.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think that you need to cast stupid far and I need to cast halfway across the lake right away. No, you just got it. Lock the thing down. I know it's going to suck at first, and go and back the brakes off slow, like a little half a turn at a time. And you're like, okay, I'm not backlashing. Okay, I'm not backlashing. First time you backlash, back it back and leave it right there, and go for a week, and then a half a turn, and then learn your thumb game, and then you're gonna be like, oh, okay. And now, like me, I have some of my my
you
jig
don't even
rod.
think about it, you know?
Yeah, my jig rod is so loose, dude. It's because I got it so I could just like, and as soon as it hits the water, I have to stop it, otherwise I burn this.
Yeah,
it's I mean, it's so loose. It's so loose, but that's
like your
how
spool
like
moves side to side. Like
yeah,
it's like
you know, I
it's like
got
perfect.
it. Yeah, but that's how I want it because I want it at the flick of the wrist. It's going somewhere, you know. But
yeah,
you know, those are things you learn over the year. But
definitely.
another one.
I feel if you're a beginner, get like an SLX DC, and that'll be like a perfect starter reel for you. It's not like terribly expensive, but like
I think they're
I don't know, like
$1.50, $1.75.
yeah, I think they're 180 now. But like, here's the thing: is like, don't pay an extra $100 if you don't have to. Like most DC reels are an extra $100. Like
True.
the Metanium DC is like $100 more than the regular Metanium. You know, like they're a little more expensive, so you don't need to pay for an extra 50 or $100 for the DC if you don't have to. You know?
Gator said barbecue is something smoked. People up north call barbecue anything cooked on the grill. That is true. Some people do. Sly Fox said, "I take barbecue serious. It's all about the seasoning and smoke because it a condiment. It is a condiment. I think you meant to say.
There you go.
Blah, blah, blah. Bumbling out here. Okay. On some higher end rods. I just wish that they all would just do the replacement program, kind of like Dobbins, where it's like the higher end rods, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
They're just more of like I think my Champion, I think, is like $80, but my Caden is $70 to replace. It's like the higher end ones, like I think it starts at like 60 for the Maverick and the Fury, and then it goes up like $10 each thing. But I'm like, dude, so I paid I think a Champion is like, that Champion rod was a $279. I got it on discount. Or actually, I think I got it when they were doing the 40% back on a gift card. It was $279, and you got to pay $80 to get a new one, and you can do anything to it.
Yeah,
like you can get pissed off, break it over your knee in a tournament, and walk in and be like, "Let me get another one," and they go, "Okay, give me $80." Bet.
Yeah,
I'm a jackass.
Then again, it is better than spending $270.
Yeah, exactly. That burns, dude. That burns.
Yeah.
That's like, ooh, do I even want to get that again? I might not even get it again.
Yeah.
I would never. I'll say it. I'll never buy a $279 rod with no freaking lifetime warranty. All right, yeah, I ain't got it like that. Y'all might. I don't.
I broke one rod, and it was just the tip on the rod, and it was because I stepped on it. And when I set the hook on a fish, whenever I stepped on it, it must have weakened it or something, you know. So when I set the hook on a fish, it just popped right off. I got the fish in eventually, but it is what it is. It's just me being stupid. So I'm pretty like careful with my rods. I don't baby them, but
Mhm.
I don't like take the best care of all.
Yeah.
Like I
I'm
might,
like soft on mine, but
yeah, like I don't ever clean my rods. Like I've never cleaned a rod unless I sell it. Like that's the only time I'll ever clean a rod. The guides
yeah.
stay all gunked up and everything. Like I don't really care.
Thoughts on the Titan X by Gator? I
What's the
want
Titan
one.
X? Is that a rod?
Kayak.
Oh, it's a kayak. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
let you talk about that.
It's got a 360 seat. If I'm
Swivel around.
mistaken. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I want that.
Huh.
Go watch I think Greg Blanchard's been fishing out of them. It looks so
What do you
dope.
do about the rods? Aren't the
I
rods
mean,
behind
they
you?
just be in your face. I mean, I guess I guess technically you don't have to have rods behind you. So if you don't
Oh, they
put
can be on
rods
the
behind
side.
you, you can technically turn around. Yeah, you can put them on the side of you, and you could technically fish straight in a circle. But
Okay.
most guys, but I guess it's just there for like preference, like if you do need to go to the back or something like that, or something silly happens.
Yeah.
But
Interesting.
yeah.
Different concept, that's for sure. Yeah, on my
But
paddleboard, I just
one thing that
scooch around.
one thing I do know about the native boats is I'm learning now is there's wet kayaks and then there's drier kayaks. Native is on the wet side. Like native, you sit in like an inch or two of water.
What?
Yeah, not your butt, but like on the bottom of the kayak.
That's
Yeah, like where
weird.
the scuppers are, there's like it just sits. Like if you watch any of Greg Blanchard's video, there's like, and it's made to do that. It's fine. Like So like
That's
me
so
personally,
weird.
like my wilderness attack, there's not too much water in the bottom. I throw my baits, like I have my stuff. Like I'm not the neatest. I think you guys can see from my videos. Like I got sunflower seeds, I got 2 packets of plastics, I got, you know what I mean? Like my scales somewhere under my seat or whatever.
6 cent stickers everywhere.
Yeah, like I got stuff there. So like I was thinking about that and I'm like, dang, so if I get the native, but then here we go. The native seat has a tray. There's a tray underneath it. So it's like,
Why don't you get a Bonafide? Aren't the Bonafides like super nice? And there's like super modular.
yeah, I was thinking about it.
Because
I was thinking about it.
I
And they're
sat in one before.
a little bit on better on the cost efficiency side, I think. But I kind of think I think I'm going native. I really like Greg. And I like the setup that he has. I kind of want to go for that, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
3 for show. Yeah. Marco Garcia.
I wouldn't be able to stand like sitting in that or like having that much water in there. Like I wouldn't be able to stand that.
And that's what I'm saying. I gotta go get in one. Yeah, you can, but then apparently that like messes with your stability or something.
Really?
Because the water, I think somebody was telling me that if they put all their scuppers in, that it's more tippier because the water it lets you sit in the water.
Oh,
and your
yeah,
stability
I can see that being a
when you're
problem.
literally sitting on top of the water, your stability is not as good. And I was like, oh,
Makes sense.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And he was
And
like,
you
yeah, I
also have the weight of the
put all
water
my
too.
scuppers in. Yeah, he was like, if I put all my scuppers in, I don't stand up. I was like, I never thought about that. So
interesting. I wonder if
but
you
at the
took
end
a
of the
bunch
day,
of lead and just taped the lead to the bottom of your boat and put the scupper holes in.
You could do that.
Or
So
put some fins
number
under
one
it.
thing about getting a new kayak, boat, anything that you're going to spend a good chunk of change on, try it first. You know what I mean? Like, go join a kayak club on Facebook. Jump in the kayak comments and say, who has this kayak? Would you meet me? Can I jump in yours for a little bit? I can almost guarantee somebody's going to be like, oh, yeah, hell yeah, I got you, bro. If you live in the Hudson Valley region or anywhere in this region by me, do it in my kayak club. I know they'll do it. I know they'll do it. So,
yeah,
jump in a kayak club on Facebook. Hey guys, I'm looking at, I got, and ask your questions too, because then you're going to get a bunch of guys who who got them already, you know, and they'll
Yeah.
be most of the time, you know. Obviously, look, you'll get a few snobs and anything. I'm not saying my club's perfect. I haven't seen any of that stuff in my club. It's been a year, I think it's been 2 years, but I personally haven't seen any of that wax stuff yet. I don't, you know, from my understanding, we pretty much gotten rid of most of it, but you know, I haven't seen any whackness yet. So, from my understanding, they're all good people.
Yeah. I haven't even been paying attention to the comments.
That's a fact.
Got to switch over.
Jana, that's a fact. Fanny pack, number one, most underutilized and useful tools of a bank angler. Tim, let's go. Tim's about to get a yak, son. Oh, let's go.
Oh, man.
Come on, Tim. Come
You know what he's going to do to it, right,
Jermaine?
Jermaine? You know what he's going to do to it?
With me, we will rule the galaxy together.
You know what Tim's going to do to that kayak, right? Right, Jermaine?
What?
He has a little yellow kayak that I think he put a 2x4 frame on the back of it for a gas motor. So I'm assuming he's going to put a gas motor on this other one, which would be awesome, honestly.
Tim, you ain't even gotta do that. I mean, if you got the resources, you can just get a Newport.
Yeah, I think I really want to see someone put like a 5 horsepower motor on the back of a kayak. That's what I want to see, and see like what you can do with the thing.
A little boogie.
Like that would be so cool.
That would be sick.
I kind of want to like go to Walmart and get like a cheap kayak, or like just buy like I don't know, like a good entry level kayak and just try it myself, and then like sell it afterwards. You know.
Mike said, I use everything from Cast King reels to Tattulas. And if you know how to set up a reel, most are okay. It really just depends how you specialize you want to be. That's true too. I think so. Sly's definitely right. Please and thank you. Hit the like button. Show some love to your boys, free. But I think that with the real thing, different brand, I guess the different brands is where your comfortability is going to come in. And then like stupid little things like, does the BB1 Pro have it now that I think about it? No. Wow, that sucks. So being that, oh my God, blessed rods are broken, I got plenty of reels here. So something as stupid as this. So you see this little black thing right here? Oh, I love this. It's a little hook keeper. I absolutely love this thing. Love it. I use it all the time. I love it. I think it's I know. It's one of those stupid little things.
It doesn't feel right hooking the bait anywhere else but the top of the reel. Then the reel doesn't get scratched up. You want the reel to look scratched up, right?
No, I hate that, dude. I hate that.
Dude, you see the paint is missing on some of my reels. Like there's like no paint where the hooks rub on it.
No. I get so mad when I scratch mine.
Oh man.
I get so mad when I scratch. Like my MGL, I almost cried. I like stuffed it good, and I was like,
"There's paint missing on $400 reels in there."
I stopped fishing for 10 minutes. I was like, I'm sorry.
You're like over there with like a little rag, just wiping the tear from your reel.
But you know, silly little things like that. That's what that's what I was saying. Yeah, silly little features like that. Drag, you're paying for. Size, castability of smaller lures, I guess, and bigger lures, and then line capacity. And then I guess, you know, you just find your middle ground, like, you know, what it is that you're really looking for. I guess that's the only, like, you know?
Yeah.
But
I like
can
a
do that.
smooth drag on a reel, that's for sure. Like if it doesn't like pull out smooth, that's important to me.
Yeah, smooth drag
You
is
know.
important. Smooth drag is definitely important.
Somebody said something here. Let me see, where is it? Who put this comment? DeBurley Hype Man. It's too heavy for a yak once you add or mount a motor and gas. I would assume you put the gas and run a line to the front of the kayak and keep your gas in the front,
Oh,
and
kill
your
me
motor
with the
goes in the back.
time. Dude, I just had to skip so many. I'm sorry.
Man. You're
Yeah,
like way up there, aren't you?
Yeah, I was. Yes, I played today. I didn't play well today at all, but yes, I can.
Uh-oh.
I'm still good. Speaking of which, just for fun, I don't know if anybody has it, but silent basketball, this thing's amazing. Like here, listen. Ooh, I'm dribbling a basketball right now.
Really? You can't hear it.
Yep. I know, it's a silent basketball.
So weird.
Here,
Oh man,
look.
that would feel so weird. I couldn't handle that. No. Put that thing away. Put that away. Don't do this. Oh man, that throws me off. That's so weird.
So
Part of basketball is the sound to hear that ball.
I know. But I mean, I can
Oh,
practice
man.
inside.
That is
So I
nice.
practice my
Yeah.
dribbles inside. Yeah, it helps a lot. I mean, I'm a nut. I do it every day.
It's like
Well, I
whenever you
used
get a
to.
new reel,
Not so much, but I'll
you
just
gotta
like
spin it.
Yeah, exactly. It's look, it's the same concept. If you practice anything every day, you're gonna get better. You know, if you put a cup, if you
Yeah.
put a bucket in the corner and you sit in your living room and try to pitch to it every day, guess what? By the end of the month, you're gonna be dropping it in there every single time, going, wow,
Mhm.
wow, holy crap, I got better. I remember when I couldn't do this at all. But
I love it.
there you go. I can't do that. Can't do that. You got to keep them things as pretty as they can be. I mean, look, I know I'm not a princess, but
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to go because I got a bunch of baits I need to sand, and then I need to get to go bed. That's
yeah,
what
I
I've
think
got
it's
to do.
time for me too. We're gonna hold on one second. Fully clear. Look at that. Fully cleared from ACL
Heck yeah.
rehab. Hell yeah. Good.
Look at that.
That's what I'm talking about, Steve. Big shout out. Lucas said wrestling over basketball. I'm gonna go the other way. I don't ever want to get slammed by anyone. I just want to shoot free throws when I get bumped. I'm 34. I don't need to get slammed or be put in any submission or anything. But Mike said good
Jermaine,
live.
since you said you're 34, you don't want to get slammed by anyone. Everyone in the comments is gonna be like, I'm 82. Get out there, youngin.
No, they'll tell you too. They don't want to hit the ground. It's not the older you get, the worse it is to hit the ground. I'm not trying to land on my back or be put no submission hold and none of that. So all right. Yes. Everyone enjoy some barbecue. Brendan,
yes.
Thanks for coming back, chatting with me tonight, my boy. Appreciate you. You already know, bro. Whenever you want to get on. Yeah, whatever you want to get on.
Once Amazon delivers my router, we'll be able to do this often.
Yeah, definitely.
Still waiting on it.
All right, y'all. Hey, channel members, be on the lookout for the video. It should upload tonight. Hopefully, my phone wants to work. Let me know if you guys can see that. And yeah, new video tomorrow at 6. Tomorrow till next time. Brendan.
Oh, also follow Jermaine Mainstream Fishing on YouTube and Instagram, and mine is Brown Baitco everywhere. So
that's it.
You guys go follow him.
Or follow Brendan.
All right. Yep. Also, 4th of July sale, 20% off repaints and 30% off bait fixes. So
yes, sir.
There y'all go.
Till next Monday. Happy 4th of July. Deuces.